To the boy who called me a mutt. I think you mean to say, I'm a concoction of all things sweet and familiar. I'm the satisfying crunch of ice at the bottom of your cup and the mush of mungo beans shoveled under the ashes Japanese imperialism left behind. Where there was fire, there were also hills of snowflakes soaked in splashes of canned milk, cooling the sticky sweat sizzling under the Philippine sun. I'm soft and green gulaman, harvested from the oceans that the Spanish and the Americans ripped apart, like how they ripped all of us apart like threads of jackfruit. Lost and drowning in murky waters, using minatamis na saging as lifesavers. They struggle to keep afloat. I struggle to save these threads and give them a warm home, but leche flan gets in the way. Leche flan slumps softly atop and thinks it's still siesta in Barcelona. So there he stays afloat on the beautiful ube halaya. She's grown from the rich soil my ancestors toiled and watered, harvested with strong hands and sweet smiles. Even when she is sliced apart, she only reveals love and a purple heart. But now she carries the weight of the colonial world, sinking, sinking, sinking down, navigating this confusing cup, and occasionally giving ube ice cream a kiss on the cheek, reminding her of the roots that make her whole. To the boy who called me a mutt, my layers and flavors are too rich for you to swallow. You might find me confusing, but my culture is a sweet delicacy that your taste buds cannot afford. I am not your grandmother's apple pie or your father's root beer float. I am a dynamic mix of history, mix of ancestry, mix of survival, mix of power, mix of revolution, mix of justice, and yes, I am still figuring out the mix of things in this cultural halo-halo, and you can call me a mutt, an inbred, a disaster, a mudblood. But I have felt the rich soil my ancestors toiled and watered in my palms. I have felt the strong hands and sweet smiles that keep me rooted in my homeland. Even when you slice me apart, I will only show love and a purple heart. I will still carry the weight of this colonial world, but I rise, rise, rise with my people who in all their halo-halo layers are fully, wholly, and unapologetically Filipinx.